It's supposed to be really, really good. But no, I mean, you're always supposed to wear sunscreen. Like, when you get a facial, you can't walk out.
Fred's one of the biggest dicks in Hollywood, I think. Oh my God, he's a prick. We was doing a bar scene, and it was a mob, one of the mob bosses, and we go in with the black windbreakers on there. It's kind of like we're backing off his goons because my boss wants to talk to your boss. And we had to do the scene like 5-6 times, and all of a sudden Fred come over and just shredded me, just fucking shredded. What the fuck? He says, well, you sent him out here looking like this, you know. He was pissed. He said, you get him straightened out, call me. Wardrobe's going over here. I mean, I go out there how they said it. Props is over here, change. All right, Fred. That's me in the middle. Fred, you can come out. Fred, you know, and he comes out. I did 9 episodes with him, 9 weeks. Never said a word to me. And out of the 9 episodes, 6 of them I'd start right side to side. He never looked down, said hi to me, didn't say nothing. This one time after we finally did the scene, he come over and didn't realize how big his hands were and shook my hand and said something like, I appreciate you, you know, let me make an example out of you, and walked off. When he was done with it, I was standing there like this. I'm like, I just tore up, you know.
Anyway, explain that again, Tim, because you're from California.
It's on sitcoms. It takes a week to do an hour show, like you know your comedy show, weekend shows. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the actors they just now seen the script, so they'll study it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Thursday they'll bring in the extras if they need any extras. Then Friday it's a live show. By that time, hopefully they still make mistakes. But,
Yeah, for real, dude.
Yeah.
And his own growing paint, like just extras and stuff. And
yeah,
like
I only went when there's only like 3 or 4 of us. I never went, you know, what they call cattle call. I want to be in front of the camera. Obviously, you know, if they're just trying to fill the bleachers up with a bunch of people, I'm not showing up.
Yeah, I don't blame
and even with 3 or 4 people, I always got pulled in. I did Gabriel's Fire, DEA, Knots Landing, an episode of Knots Landing, Jerry Seinfeld, Growing Pains, Family Matters. I was regular on DEA, and if I wasn't working DEA, then I went over to they sent me over to Hunter, and I was always undercover one of his detectives.
Natalie,
dude, that's so cool, though.
come get you some dessert.
Once it starts, I didn't have nothing one day. All I had was a tank of gas, and the wife was doing a little part-time job, and I drove to LA. It was like 60-something miles, and I went in there and went right to MGM, and a black guy walked out there and he said, what do you want? They were on hiatus. I didn't even know what hiatus was. He says, well, we're not. I said, I want to try to get on as an extra or something. He said, we're on hiatus, but I'll tell you where to go. He says, go down here, make a left, park down here, you go up to the 9th floor, and that's where you sign up. I said, okay. He said, I'm not going to have to chase him. I'm going to open the gate. No, sir. He opened the gate up. I made my U-turn, went down there, walk up there, 9th floor, and there's a little window, open it up, and can I help you? I said, I want to sign up. And she hands you a little 3x5 card. You can put all your information on there and hand you a piece of paper and says, call this number, and they'll ask for so many people, white, black, whatever. So you know, at certain ages, and if you fit that, then you turn around. They give you a different number, a hot number. Call that. I did it for 2 weeks, and man, that sounds like me. And I was a regular on one of the shows. I missed the pilot, but I was regular on DEA. Yeah,
Dude, that's so cool, though.
So easy.
Yeah.
Once the checks start coming, you get a check every day. I was getting a check, and they're anywhere from $85 to $215. Just depends on the show. And if I got to do anything other than just being a blur, if I have to drive a car, hold a gun, if I have to walk next to a principal or what they call principals, your main actors, they give you extra money. Anything other than just a blur. And I always did something. Now I always had to shoot a gun or something. It was pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Nervous?
Why should I be?
Yeah, right.
Your notes were very insightful.
The book is great. Did you go out last night?
No, we made love on the floor like 2 animals. Ray is insatiable.
They all are.
Was Jay?
I can't remember.
You know, Ray is very upset over these accusations.
Oh, well, I'm staying out of this one. This is between them. I am not getting involved.
So you think he stole it?
But you have to admit there's circumstantial evidence.
I admit nothing.
Will you put that cigarette out, please?
I mean, he was in the apartment, and then it's gone, and it's in your apartment.
Maybe you think we're in cahoots.
No, but it's quite a coincidence.
Yes, that's all. A coincidence.
Big coincidence.
Not a big coincidence. coincidence.
No, that's a big coincidence.
That's what the coincidence is. There are no small coincidences and big coincidences.
No, there are degrees of coincidences.
No, there are only coincidences. Ask anyone. Are there big coincidences and small coincidences or just coincidences? Well?
Will you put that cigarette out?
Maybe I put it out on your face. It's just like Ray said, you and Jerry. You're jealous of our love. You're trying to destroy us.
Shouldn't you be out on a ledge somewhere?